Hello dear SAP colleagues and SAP friends. In today's video I would like to show you how you can create a row in SAP. Basically a row means that you will assign specific authorizations to a given user or users, and for this reason, as you can see, we are already logged on into the system, and the first thing which we need is basically to execute the transaction PFCG. And then you open the row maintenance, so to say, transaction of SAP. And from here we can now type, here in this field, we can type the name of the new row. It will start with Z and then it would be called something like YouTube general example. Z YouTube general example, because I make it as an example for the YouTube channel. And basically then you just have to click on this white sheet of paper, a single row, the creation of a single row. We are already actually creating the row now, and basically here we have to just type, for instance, this is an example row for the YouTube channel. For YouTube channel, let's say, for a YouTube channel. Okay, and yeah, this was actually the most important part of the whole thing, and now we just have to say we need to save this whole thing, and from here we are able now actually to choose authorizations, specific authorizations, and to observe what authorizations there are from the part authorizations. However, we are going to make it a little bit differently from the menu part, where the menu with rows is. We are clicking to create a new folder, and basically we will call this folder authorizations for checks, let's say, for checks, for row checks. And here we'll add two transactions. The first one would be SU50 and the second one would be the SU53. We are assigning these transactions, and basically we can now save this thing. We now can go to users, and from here we can add the user which we want to assign this rows, and this would be the user which we created in the previous video, guys. I think roughly 10 days ago I uploaded a video with how you can create a user, and I said that I will upload second one in which I'll show you and tell you how you can create a row and assign a row to this user. And basically this is part 2 of this series of videos, if I am able to call it this way. And basically our user was called Z test user. So basically if you click 2 times enter, you see that the time in which this user would be assigned with these authorizations would be till, let's say, forever. Yeah, it's like 7,000-8,000 years more, which is like forever. And the second thing which we need to do here at this point is to save once again, and then to go to the authorizations and check what authorizations there are. And as you can see, there are the objects now of these two transactions added to this list, and basically they're with green, which means that we just have to generate it, the profile, and then with these rows, then go once again to the users, and then we can actually now do the user comparison. And basically this was it. Now it is added. But you know what? I actually now, but because of the fact that if I log on with this user, log in myself with this user now, I would basically have the authorizations, and we would not be able to check whether the authorizations weren't there. And as if you want to check what authorizations this user have, you basically have to open one new window, let's say, or you just have to execute a transaction SU01, which is the user creation and stuff and user maintenance. And our user is already there, so we can now actually say, show me the settings of the user and the technical parameters, and there is this par rows, or in German Rollen. And as you can see, our row is the only one that this user has, right? And now I go once again to PFCG, I click on this row and I delete it. I click on this user, sorry, and I delete it, and then I save it. I go back to the user, I go once back here, open the user again, go to rows, no row. Now I'm going to log in with this user. And basically the user is z-test user, and password is a password that I know. And basically if I now execute SU53, what we'll see is, okay, it seems that it looks like the, am I logging with the right user? Yeah, I'm with the right user. It looks like the system haven't really take on the changes. Let's see why this is the case. I've saved it, I think. Yeah, I've saved it, but now I think now they should be gone. Let's. Oh, I haven't saved this one, I think. Now I go back. Let's check once again. Now I'm with this user. From here, from this arrow here, you can see with which user you are logged on. And basically we try it once again, SU53. And it's still working. Okay. This is a little bit strange now, but this is because of the fact that I assigned the row too fast, I think. Let's see. I mean, I assigned it, then I unassigned it. I think this was actually the thing. I had to make the comparison of the users once again, and as maybe you haven't noticed, but I clicked on this button here, and now it should be okay, I think. I mean, the comparison of the users is something very important which SAP wants to see. And basically, if I type now SU50, it's functioning once again. Okay. Let's see what will happen with PFCG. Okay, we have no authorization for PFCG, right? And basically, if I go once again to PFCG, I think I have to create the comparison of the rows there once again. Let's check this row now, which we created. There are some... Yeah, it's still there. I mean, the transactions and stuff, they're already there. And this is something... Okay, so we need to... What we are able to do now is... We can remove these two transactions from the row. Save it. Now there are no authorizations to this row. Now we try once again. SU53. And if now, okay, now we don't have the authorization. And this is it actually, guys. It is a very specific thing with these roles, and you should be very careful, and at least you have to test a lot. If you assign too fast a transaction or a authorization and then you unassign it, then you have to check whether it has really been removed, the transaction or the authorization. And now, as you can see, we see here down in the bottom that there is no authorization for this transaction, right? And now if I go once again to our row, I have to do everything once again, and I'll do it now very, very fast. But I'll add these two transactions first here to the authorizations. Then I'll go to the users and I'll write our user. And I will save this. Go to the, yeah, I'm not going to check now the authorizations because they are already there. We have to make the user comparison once again. And then we just have to save, go back, and once again go back. Now if I go to the user, to the system where I'm logged on with this user, with the test user, and if I write SU53, we can see that in the past minute, so to say, we have stumbled upon mistake. Well, basically with this transaction SU53, you can see whether after executing a transaction, you have been missing a object which has led to the unavailability of the transaction. And basically, with this transaction SU53, you can see which are the missing objects which you needed in order to be able to execute a transaction. And this is it, guys. I hope that you liked the video. If this is the case, please subscribe to my channel in order to motivate me to make more videos like this. If you wish to see and understand something very specific in SAP, because there are so many options, so many settings, so many functions in ABAP or in customizing that I may be able to provide to you in the form of a video. So just write a comment, guys. If you wish to see something very specific, write a comment, stay tuned. I wish you all the best and till next time, friends. Goodbye.